Obesity, unfortunately, is on the rise worldwide, but also in Europe. And the risk scores that are used today do not take into account the specificity of cardiovascular disease risk in the obese population. The objective of iPod is to develop a risk prediction score for the obese European population to predict their risk for cardiovascular disease. With iPod, our aim is to help people improving their life, lowering their risk, because we try with the iPod risk score to be more specific in the sense of personalized or precision medicine. And it's not only the clinical parameters we take into account, like lab analysis or the clinical history of the patient and imaging, but it's also to include information from fitness tracker. We will develop a lifestyle app, so the European citizens really get empowered to take care by immediate feedback by all of these AI-based tools on their health. So iPod has two parts. One part is a retrospective study where we just start training our algorithms based on retrospective imaging and clinical data. And then we will use this score, which we build upon the retrospective data for a prospective study part, sort of a clinical validation or proof of concept study. So we have 6 university hospitals in Europe as partner sites. It's Leuven, Heidelberg, Bonn, Zurich, Vienna and Pilsen. All of these university hospitals will contribute patients to the prospective study. So we aim for a total number of 1,200 patients in the prospective study. And all of these patients are obese. They are at risk for cardiovascular disease, and they will undergo the latest CT technology, photon counting CT, several lab tests and clinical tests, and half of them will be equipped in a randomized order with a fitness tracker and the Citizen app. The study will add a very specific parameter which is not taken into account in the current risk factors, and this is plaque composition. And plaque composition in obese patients differ from regular plaque composition. So our hope is that taking the plaque composition into account, that we will be more specific in predicting the individual risk to develop cardiovascular disease. And the second part, which is also not taken into account into regular risk scores, is information from a fitness tracker on the specific lifestyle of the patient. So our aim is to get more individualized. My vision is that with iPod we empower people in the European Union to take better care on their own health. IBIR is a very strong partner in conducting a project like that. Already in the preparation phase, it was very, very helpful to have the experienced IBIR partners on board, because they know what questions to address in such a EU proposal, and they have, of course, a very strong network with potential partners.